Imagine waking up every night at the exact same time, after seeing the exact same dream, and knowing, not believing, not fearing, knowing that the dream is showing you your death. Not a symbol, not a metaphor, not some vague feeling of dread, but the precise date, the precise time, the precise cause. And imagine going to the police, your family, your friends, your doctor, and telling them all the same thing. I'm going to die on March 14th at 9:46 p.m. I will be standing on a bridge, I will be hit by a blue pickup truck, and I will not be alone. Most people predict their future. This man predicted his ending. And the most disturbing part, every detail came true, but not in the way anyone expected. Tonight, we're opening one of the strangest cases ever documented: the man who dreamed his own death. Welcome back to Beyond the Evidence, where we uncover the mysteries the world can't explain. Stay with us because tonight's story is one you won't forget. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to Beyond the Evidence for more chilling real-life mysteries and unbelievable true stories. The story begins with a man named Ethan Morris, 34 years old, mechanical engineer. Quiet, routine, almost forgettable, until the night of February 7th. At 2:13 a.m., Ethan shot awake, gasping, like he'd surfaced from deep water. He sat there for minutes, trembling. Then he reached for his phone and recorded a voice memo. His voice was shaking. I don't understand it. I was on a bridge. It was nighttime. There was fog, so thick I could barely see. I heard footsteps behind me, then a truck. I saw the headlights, blue pickup truck, then impact. 9:46 p.m., March 14th. I woke up just before it hit me. He sounded terrified, not confused, not panicked, but certain. Like the dream wasn't a dream at all. Most nightmares fade. Ethan's got sharper. Every night, at the same time, 2:13 a.m., he'd wake up from the same horrific vision. Everything was identical. A bridge at night, thick fog, footsteps behind him, a blue pickup truck approaching, the clock striking 9:46 p.m. Just before impact, he wakes. But over the next 2 weeks, new details began appearing. Whispers, movement in the fog, a figure watching him, not approaching, not attacking, just standing, completely still. Ethan described it as a person-shaped shadow, and in every dream, the figure was getting closer. On February 19th, Ethan told someone for the first time. His younger sister Marissa said he looked like he hadn't slept in a week. His first words, "I think something's coming for me." She tried to laugh it off, but then he played the recordings. 2 weeks of whispered descriptions, timestamps, sobbing. Even she admitted he sounded like he was describing a real event he'd lived through. And then Ethan said something chilling. It's not a dream, it's a warning. He believed the figure in the fog wasn't part of the nightmare. He believed it was trying to reach him. February 24th, Ethan went to the police. He tried to give them a report of a death that hadn't happened yet, his own. He told the officer, "A blue pickup truck will hit me on March 14th on a bridge near the old quarry, 9:46 p.m. They asked if he was suicidal. He said no. They asked if someone was threatening him. He said no. He insisted it was a prophecy. The officers wrote a wellness report and sent him home. They didn't know what else to do. But here's the strange part. One officer, years later, said, "I didn't believe him, but something about the way he said it felt final." March 6th, 8 days before the predicted death, Ethan had the worst version of the dream yet, because this time, the figure wasn't just standing, it spoke. Ethan's recording from that night is barely audible. It said, "You need to move." I asked, "Move where?" It pointed behind me and said, "You're standing in the wrong place." This was the first time Ethan realized the figure wasn't threatening him. It was trying to save him. But save him from what? The dream always ended the same. The truck, the impact, the moment of death. But suddenly, the dream wasn't about the death anymore. It was about the position of his body. March 14th, Ethan barely spoke all day. He refused to leave the house until 8:30 p.m. when he finally said, "I need to see the bridge. I have to know if it's real." Marissa begged him not to go. He insisted. "This isn't about dying. This is about understanding." At 9:32 p.m., he left home. At 9:41 p.m., he parked half a mile from the bridge. At 9:44 p.m., he began walking. His phone recorded every step. You can hear his breathing, the wind, the distant sound of a truck engine. And then, at 9:46 p.m., Ethan gasps. "Oh my God, it's exactly the same." Investigators later reviewed the audio multiple times. Here's the exact sequence. 9:46:03 p.m., footsteps behind Ethan. 9:46:07 p.m., a whisper, "Move." 9:46:09 p.m., Ethan steps to the side. 9:46:10 p.m., truck roars past at full speed. 9:46:10 p.m., Ethan screams. If Ethan hadn't moved, the truck would have killed him, and it wasn't an accident. The driver, later identified as a local man with a suspended license, admitted, "I didn't even see him. The fog was too thick." Ethan survived. The prophecy was broken. The dream had done its job. But the story does not end there. Not even close. Because what happened in the next 22 seconds is the part nobody can explain. After the truck passed, Ethan whispered, "Who are you?" Investigators say the next sound on the recording has no identifiable human signature. A soft, layered voice, like multiple tones speaking at once, responds, "Not who, when." Ethan begins crying, not from fear, but from recognition. He says, "I know that voice." The figure steps closer. The audio crackles, a gust of wind hits the mic, and Ethan says one final line. "I'm looking at myself." The recording ends. Police found Ethan's phone on the bridge railing. They found his footprints, they found tire marks from the truck, but they didn't find Ethan. Not that night, not the next day, not ever. Ethan Morris vanished within seconds of claiming he saw himself on that bridge. The case was closed as a probable accidental fall, even though there was no splash, no water disturbance, no body, no clothing, no trace whatsoever. Marissa never believed the official explanation. 3 days after his disappearance, Marissa received a voicemail. It was from Ethan's number, but the timestamp, 2:13 a.m., the time he always woke up from the dream. The message was only 5 words. "I moved, like you said." Forensic analysis confirmed the message was sent after Ethan vanished. But it wasn't a glitch, it wasn't a delayed transmission. The phone was powered on, connected to a signal, and used manually. But the device was never recovered. To this day, the case splits believers into 3 camps. 1, the premonition theory. Ethan's dreams were literal warnings of an avoidable death. The figure was a future version of himself, preventing the tragedy. 2, the time loop theory. Ethan was stuck in a repeating, self-fulfilling cycle until he made a different decision, which broke reality in a way we don't yet understand. 3, the encounter theory. The figure wasn't Ethan, but something else mimicking him to ensure he followed a predetermined path. Each theory has flaws. Each theory has unanswered questions. But all agree on one thing. Ethan Morris predicted the moment he would disappear, and something in the fog helped him do it. Marissa visits the bridge every year on March 14th. She always stands in the same place. She always looks into the fog. And she always whispers the same words. If you moved, I'll find you. Some nights she swears she hears footsteps. Other nights she hears nothing at all. But once, just once, at 2:13 a.m., she heard a voice behind her say, "Wrong place." When she turned around, no one was there. Just fog, just silence, just the cold echo of a man who dreamed his own death and stepped into a mystery no one alive has ever returned from. Thank you for staying with me through another mystery. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, remember to subscribe to Beyond the Evidence. Your support helps uncover the next story waiting in the dark.